Hi everyone, it's Cherry Enchantress. I'm here with a monthly reading that I started back in May, which is a divine masculine, divine feminine, twin flame comparison type reading. So every month I've been doing a general reading which matches up the divine masculine's feelings and more than feelings, thoughts, hopes, actions, with the divine feminine's feelings, thoughts, hopes, and actions. And then we break off into zodiac signs. So you can look up your zodiac, any part of your chart, any way you like it. It's really exciting to kind of mix and match some of the readings so that kind of like give you a bigger picture. So you can go with your sun sign, but you can go with a lot of different placements as well. So that will be coming up next after this. So first of all, we're going to do just a general reading. On the divine masculine side, we're using the Wizard's tarot. Every month I also do a different tarot. And on the feminine side, we're doing the Witch's tarot. So wizards and witches. For the feminines, we're going to be using my romantic fairy, and for the masculines, my romance angels. Now, male, female, masculine, feminine is not always the same thing, right? Sometimes you can be female and have more of the masculine energy. All of us have a little bit of both, but most of us have one dominant masculine or feminine than the other, and then we are attracted to our twin flames opposing forces like magnets. So that being said, we're going to compare both sides. Choose a side if you want to, or see yourself on both sides, the masculine and feminine, however you like. But I'm going to see how the masculine feels and the feminine feels in the month of October coming up. So just around the corner. September's gone so fast. Okay, so let's begin. So first, let's just get a general message for the masculine from the romance angels and see what the masculine's energy will be for October. What will the masculine energy be in October? Oh, let's keep shuffling. Okay. We'll just take this one on top. The religious factors. But I do have to say reconciliation came out, and we are about to approach Mercury retrograde, and it's going to be all through October. So you know what happens in retrograde. Things that start with RE, reconciliation, X's return, things like that. So keep that in mind as well for the masculine. But there is some kind of spiritual situation here with the religious factors. It could be actual religion, which separates you. This one also came out. I don't even want to count this. I don't feel like this is what is happening to you, towards you in October, but I feel like the religious factors have been a type of separation here. And there is going to be a reconciliation. So it's almost like you can't have reconciliation and separation at the same time, right? The reconciliation is taking the place of the separation, or it's going to overcome the things that have separated you. So I think that's good, definitely. Okay, so now let's see what the divine feminine's overall situation is going to be in the month of October towards her divine masculine. Alright, you've got falling in love, sudden feelings that this is the one you have waited and longed for. Now, it's possible you've already fallen in love with your divine masculine. Maybe these are just feelings overcoming you all over again, just when you thought you had given up, or just when you thought there was nothing there it is again. I think it's because you've let go of something that was holding you back, possibly. Maybe you went through a lot of that in September, sort of this letting go of the past. It could be people, it could be energies, it could be certain way of thinking about things, but letting go of this, clearing your energy, and then falling in love again. Or possibly a faux flame brings in the true flame, something like that. Well, let's just keep on looking. All right, so now we're going to go back and forth between the masculine and the feminine here. So let's see what the masculine's feelings are. What are his feelings in the month of October towards his divine feminine? Now, when I say his, it could be his or hers, but I'm just using the pronoun his and hers just for simplicity's sake. But definitely, if you don't resonate with any pronouns, you can also bypass that in your mind. Just kind of, think of the word that you identify with. What are his feelings in the month of October? Okay. Oh, we've got the Tower. His feelings, very disruptive. I feel like, it's interesting because in feelings, this is kind of unusual, right? It's like, usually this is reserved for maybe actions or fears, but your masculine may actually want to just break off things with the past, with something, like just make a huge change, like a very life-changing decisions here, like a very powerful decision. So let's see what the divine feminine's feelings are in the month of October towards her divine masculine. What are the divine feminine's feelings here? All right, she has Queen of Swords. Her feelings are actually, she's in her head a lot. She's not actually wanting to tap into feelings. Maybe she's wanting to be logical. Maybe she's in her ego too much. Not saying that Queen of Swords is bad, but it could also have this sort of defensive energy a bit, a bit of, stay away, stand away, don't touch my heart again. This is a little bit of like that Megara energy from Hercules, I won't say I'm in love, I feel love all over again. I swore this was not going to happen, and here I go again, but I don't want to feel this. It could be that kind of energy. Maybe he's sort of making promises that things are going to be different, like he's doing a total upheaval in his world. But let's see what the divine masculine's thoughts are in the month of October towards his divine feminine. Okay. We've got the Eight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like thoughts are on building things, improving, building upon things, yeah. I think the masculine sees his feminine like this, very creative, it's almost like he knows that she doesn't want to fall in love again, and that she is trying to distract herself with her work. But also, if this is the masculine wanting to, what his moving towards, what his thoughts are towards, he's got focus and drive and determination and a steady progress towards something. This is attention to detail. So the masculine as well could be becoming very creative, very hardworking during October. That may be where the masculine's strongest energy is in the month of October. So let's see what the feminine's thoughts are. Okay, fast thoughts. Five of Wands. Okay, there's some kind of battle going on here with the Five of Wands. So the feminine's thoughts, maybe towards the masculine or the relationship or her world at large, has this fight energy. It's really funny too because it's the wizards that has mostly dragons in the deck, you know, but this is the one time where the witch has the dragon she's dealing with. You know, these dragons are represent fire, and they have a reputation for being fierce and ferocious. So she's being, the feminine here is being very kind of spitfire towards the masculine, you know, being very sassy in a way. Oh, very Megra energy. Just very like, okay, fine. You know, if that's how, you know, if you really think this, that you can win me over this way with your style, you know, she's really trying to resist this. Very much of her in resistance mode. But it's kind of a game face. It's almost like a poker face in a way. And it could be also a little bit of competition going on, possibly. It's fierce though. It's a lot of drive. It's a lot of energy. It may be an extreme kind of energy, but it's good for the feminine to put a little fight in a little bite back into her attitude, I think. And but there is going to be some problem solving here, so that's good. I feel like the feminine's trying a different tactic. Instead of just being very submissive and laid back and receptive, she's going to be a little bit of a fighter in October. She's really going to change things around a bit, show her alternate sides there. All right, so let's see now. What are the masculine's hopes towards the feminine in the month of October? What are the masculine's hopes? Okay, and we have the Six of Wands. All right, nice. Well, I think for both of them, he's hoping for fame, recognition for his work and for her work as well. I think he sees her as extremely talented, gifted, intelligent, and all of that. I feel like he wants to see success come to both of them, you know, and maybe part of his, you know, just being so hardworking, he's like, you know, I could focus on our romantic relationship, but I'm really going to focus on my artistic abilities, and I want you to as well, because you have so much going for you. So like the masculine and the feminine here are going to be very parallel when it comes to their careers, their artistic work, even their evolution. It's almost like they're becoming very much like each other. Like they're integrating both sides of each other and balancing within each other. And so now they're mirroring each other more than ever before. And both sides are going to be very creative and very productive, and balancing the feminine and the masculine within each of them. So because I'm sensing that with the masculine, that he's really getting in touch a lot with his feminine energy here. He's being calm, he's being receptive, he's not being much of a fighter. But here, the feminine is balancing her masculine energies. Instead of being calm and receptive, she's being more of an action and fighter energy here. So, but his hopes are that they both can find their, you know, their recognition, their fame and fortune. Let's see what her hopes are in the month of October. What are the feminine's hopes here for the month of October? For twin flames. And really, this is one that you can definitely put yourself on either side, you know, resonate, and a little bit of both as well, both sides. What's the feminine's hopes here in the month of October? Ooh, she's got the King of Wands. So her hopes could have a lot to do with her particular king that she admires. And it's interesting that it's the wands. So I feel like because wands energy came out, flame, fire, fire, flame, the flame, which is the twin flame, her flame, maybe she went into a bit of denial about who her twin flame is, but here it shows up again. Yes, you're my twin flame. This is my flame. This is my counterpart, my other half, my flame. And also the King of Wands is like enthusiastic energy. It's almost like his enthusiasm now is breaking down these barriers, and she's starting to feel excited and enthusiastic again. And she had pushed all those hopes down, and now her hopes are raised again. And I feel like, yeah, her hopes are high hopes. There's going to be a lot of passion and energy and excitement. And if the feminine is interested in any fire signs like Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries, that has a strong indication of coming through in the month of October. All right, so let's see now. What are the Divine Masculine's actions going to be in the month of October? The action, ooh, Ace of Pentacles, very nice. The Ace of Pentacles all about firm foundation, beginnings, stability, promise of a promise of feeling like gosh, I'm tripping on my tongue. This is a commitment, is what I'm trying to say. Being committed, being serious about something. It also sometimes to me represents this. I heard finished product. Sometimes I see rings, like in proposals, but I see finished products. This person has been so creative, getting a lot of public recognition for what they're doing. And look at my beautiful finished product. Everybody is amazed and in awe of the Divine Masculine's talent. But I feel like as well, so is the feminine also has this amazing talent. It's something that they both actually share. So it's all about abundance, resources, money, wealth, comfort, pleasure, creation, achieving goals. I feel like, maybe one of the reasons why the masculine had trouble committing to the feminine is a financial hardship, or trying to get back on their feet financially. And now this is like, he's presenting this is like, now I have achieved my goals here. I'm feeling like myself again. I have this recognition, power, prosperity. People see me, people, I value myself, but not just because others value me. I value myself for what I've done because I, value myself. It's not an outside thing. These are all really good energies. So let's see what her actions towards the Divine Masculine will be in the month of October. I have all these other months jumping in my head when I say May, July. No, it's October. October is coming up. So let's see. A bunch fell out. Ooh. Wow. You got the Six of Wands as well. So her actions, I knew that they were mirroring each other. It's in the actions positions instead of the hopes, but the actions on both their parts, they will both be achieving. They will both be getting recognition for whatever they're doing. Like it seems like the masculine has some kind of finished product he's doing, and the feminine has it, just is very supportive, has a lot of fight and courage and energy behind her work, and not just work, but everything that every way she's connecting. Yeah, maybe they'll be connecting together and they could be a dynamic duo. Well, let's get your charms and find out. Okay, this is the October reading. I'm going to bring out the spider. Let's see what your charm's saying. I also have a big pumpkin that I should be using as my charm holder, but later. Okay, let's see what we've got. So you have anybody who's in India. We've got Taj Mahal. Oh, see, I knew some of you might be getting proposed to, commitment, leveling up in your relationship. We have also, this is Bruce Springsteen. He represents the divine masculine and the rock star. We have Sven, who's a very stubborn reindeer here. To me, just represents stubbornness, purpose, drive, fixated on goals, not letting anything get in the way kind of attitude. We have Mr. Spock, who is both intelligent and logical, but also very loving and kind of a nerdy person who has a lot of love, a lot to offer. And it's not, you know, a lot of people may judge what he is on the outside, but actually on the inside he's quite sweet and romantic even. Let's see what else we have. We have Saint Dymphna. She hasn't come out in a while, but those of you who might suffer from depression and, you know, anxiety and things like that, Saint Dymphna's a great saint here to talk to call upon when you need help in those places. Oh, the 26th. I'm doing this today on the 26th, but maybe October 26th, a month from now, will be a big change for you, something really major. We have the letter R. R could be for retrograde. We have the peace symbol. We have also Mary Magdalene. She represents the feminine out there, and she's all about women and anything that has to do with female issues. Could also represent sexual things and temptation. And she is also the patron saint of hairdressers too, by the way. So you have fearless and play, more play. We have the shell. I feel like shells and other things like that are just kind of like signs from the universe. We have the sign of Taurus, trustworthy Taurus. We have the elephant that represents memories and nostalgia and connecting with people that maybe you've known from the past and they're coming back. We have the wrench, which talks about fixing things. We have the wand, the magic wand. It's pretty much you can wave your wand and change anything you desire. You have a lot of power in October, a lot of manifesting power, all in your own hands. And then we have the Kundalini snake. So it's like that ripple up your spine, and everything in all your chakras align and get balanced. And I recommend trying anything that can help you release that Kundalini. It could be meditations, it could be belly dancing or yoga, or solfeggio, like binaural beats, sleeping and listening to them at night, or whatever. But I have a lot of different things that help in that way. I really like to focus on the Kundalini and the aligning the chakras. It feels really nice. And then you also have the Eiffel Tower, which represents, to me, like, it can be French things, or or anything that has to do with landmarks, locations, towers. But also it can represent the transmitter tower, which represents you are the tower. You are sending that signal out to the universe of what you desire, and all you have to do is wait for your order to come in. Now with retrograde, things might take a little longer to arrive, but it will go a lot faster if you don't keep checking your emails and your box on on your goods, you know, your order, and seeing where, even like tracking it. Maybe you want to track your package, but you know, tracking sometimes can make you go a little nuts too. Like, when is it coming? When is it coming? It's important to just sort of let go and just receive it when it comes, you know, and not keep asking yourself or others, when is this coming? But, you know, if you enjoy asking that question, then ask away, and I will do my best to answer that. When is he coming? When is she coming? When is this happening? When are these events happening? And I can at least guide you around retrogrades and lunar cycles and everything else, windows of opportunities and closed door, you know, where things are just best left alone for a while. So just keep checking back with me, find out, and then come back again to check your zodiac sign, because then we'll get into even more specifics, exactly what's going to happen to your specific zodiac sign in the month of October. So stay tuned for that. Check that out. Check back. Maybe even as soon as today, but definitely tomorrow I'll start those readings up. Okay, well, I hope you like that. Faith, Trust, and Pixie Dust.